You know what I've been seeing? And I want to hear your thoughts, okay? I feel like 2016 makeup is coming back. Like more makeup, full glam, cut crease, colorful eyeshadow. I've been seeing more than usual. Do you guys feel like this is making a comeback? Do you feel like it should make a comeback? How do you feel about it? Hello friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I really wanted to reuse some makeup. I feel like the last few videos, since I bought so many new products, I was like, I need to try everything. I wanna try all the newness. And now that I've tried everything, I'm like, I don't wanna try anything new anymore. We gotta press pause on new things and reuse some of the stuff that I already bought that I just am excited about. So that's what we're doing today. I've kind of gathered a mix of products from previous videos, all of which are newer to me, but I just want to try them again or use them again. We're going to start off with complexion today. I did my brows off camera. I used the Anastasia Brow Definer. I love that pencil so much. But anyway, I wanted to use this. This is something that I bought because of the Allure Best of Beauty Awards, and I have not used it very much, and I found it and I was like, wait a second, I need to figure out how I feel about this. I remember liking it before, but I feel like I really need to give it a fair shot. So we're gonna start with this all over the face. Definitely has a very heavy fragrance, which is not my cup of tea. I just have sensitive skin, so fragrance is not always my friend when it comes to complexion products. But I love the kind of like gel formula that it has, and then it kind of like sinks into the skin. It almost has a cooling feeling, and then you can feel it get really smooth on the surface of the skin, which is nice. We're gonna let that sink in for just a minute. I have tried so many new foundations lately. I don't know which one I want to use. Of course, I've got my terracotta from Guerlain, but I've used that enough times. I don't think I'll use that specifically. The Ciele and then the Givenchy Prisme Libre foundation are both new to me from the Sephora sale. Both I've really enjoyed so far, but which one are we wanting to do for this video? I feel like maybe, since I just used the Ciele one, even though that one's so pretty, I might go back to the Prisme Libre. I just don't really remember how I felt about this, even though I just tried it, because I tried like 2 other new foundations after this one. So I want to make sure I'm giving all of these a fair shot. I'm going to go ahead and just apply a bit of this all over the skin with my Hourglass foundation brush. Oh yeah, I remember now. This is the one that smells like clean laundry. It's not as overpowering of a fragrance as some of the high-end brands that I've tried, but it's still there. It's really interesting. Most, I feel like, go for a super floral scent. This literally smells like fresh laundry to me. I honestly don't mind the smell. My skin usually minds having fragrance in products, but hopefully we can get away with this. Okay, this looks pretty on the skin. I honestly feel like all 3 new foundations that I bought, this one, the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin, and the Ciele are all very similar, like super lightweight, still gives coverage, but looks like skin overall. I'm just really into that vibe. It has less coverage than a lot of my other go-to foundations, like less coverage than my NARS one, for example, and it's just like a little more fresh looking too. Okay, that's really pretty. I forgot how nice that is too. So far, all 3 of those that I bought, like, I really like. I don't know. We're gonna use the Haus Labs concealer. I have been using this a few times actually, and I do like it so far. It's got a bit of like a tacky finish to this. Like you can see how it kind of pulls at the skin, which I don't mind. I feel like that actually allows it to really adhere and blend beautifully. So we are going to blend this out initially with that same brush, just a little bit, and then I'm going to press that into the skin with my sponge. I'm switching gears a little bit because I don't know if I've actually used this on camera. I've used it a couple times off camera. It's the Merit Bronze Balm. This is a really, really nice, like everyday kind of a balmy bronzer. It's exactly what it sounds like. This to me is so great for this type of look that I'm picturing today. It's literally like a sheer bronzer, basically. Not completely sheer, but it's a balm, essentially. Exactly what the title is. And I've been wearing this on like, I don't want to say no makeup days, but like the kind of vibe that I'm creating today, which is I'm wearing makeup, but it all looks very skin-like. And this is a product that I've been really enjoying for those situations, but it's been a minute since I've used it, and I honestly don't think I've used it on camera before, so I think this is a perfect little addition to the lineup because it is new to me still, but I'm also reusing it, you know? And you can kind of see like the balmy finish that it gives. I do usually set my face after using this still, but it never looks like too much, which is so nice, especially for every day. There's definitely situations where I feel like I want a little more coverage in my bronzer, but it's nice to have something a little less intense. Okay, I'm gonna take the Ciele Blush and Protect Cream Blush, and this is in the shade Behati. It's a beautiful pink color. I'm just gonna tap that onto the cheeks. We're gonna go across the nose a little bit with that as well. And we'll tap a little on this very center of the forehead and a little on the chin. And then I'm gonna blend that out really softly around the edges with whatever's left on that foundation brush. You know what I've been seeing? And I wanna hear your thoughts, okay? I feel like 2016 makeup is coming back, like more makeup, full glam, cut crease, colorful eyeshadow. I've been seeing more than usual. Do you guys feel like this is making a comeback? Do you feel like it should make a comeback? How do you feel about it? Because I keep seeing some people are like, finally, I'm so sick of the clean girl era. Like, let's really get in there and wear makeup. Some people are like, no, like I learned from my mistakes. I'm not doing that again. I want to hear where you guys are at. I'll tell you where I'm at with it. I honestly, there's parts of me that's really excited for a little bit more makeup because I've always loved doing all of the steps when it comes to makeup. But I've always been the same, even in 2016, like I always tried to make it look really nice in person and as wearable as possible. I don't even want to say natural because, you know, blue eyeshadow is not something that you can really call like natural. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be different and obvious. So for me, like there's parts of me that's like, wait a second, like I can do full on eyeshadow looks on the daily. Like I'm a little excited for that. But then parts of me that are like, you know, I feel like when we enter or re-enter this era for some of us, I'll be doing things a little differently. I feel like especially with complexion, I'll be doing my complexion a little bit different than I used to. But I'm excited for like modernized matte lips, you know, for example. I feel like back in the day, our liquid lipsticks were pretty atrocious as far as how dry they were, but we didn't care. Like the original ColourPop matte lipsticks, I owned like every single color when they first launched, and they were so drying, but I literally didn't care. I feel like there's now been so many more innovative formulas when it comes to that. So anyway, kind of fun. Completely opposite of what I'm doing here, which is what made me think of it. I'm like, this is very much like clean girl, fresh face kind of stuff, but I don't think that this is ever out of style. I feel like the trendy stuff is what comes and goes. Anyway, that's me rambling. I wanted to actually throw in a new product, so I'm kind of cheating with this one, but this is the Beaubble and Rudi Freckle Pen, the Berry Freckle Pen, I should say, or Berry Freckled Pen. Oh, okay, I'm getting it wrong. This is something that I've seen everybody loving and using, and I'm not a huge faux freckle person, but I really wanted to give this a go, and it just came in the mail, so here we are. We're gonna give it a go. I'm just gonna do some dots on the skin and then press those in. I'm doing this before I go in with powder, just in case it looks a little bit more like unnatural on me, but I actually follow Rudi on Instagram. She is so darling, and she kept saying that like this is the most natural looking freckle pen, so she set out to make it a little more foolproof than some of the others that have existed before. You know, I will say it's really cute how it's melting into the skin. I'm pressing them in because I don't have a ton of natural freckles in this area here. I feel like most of my freckles are actually on the sides of my face. Like I've got a couple like right here that I can emphasize. I've got this one right here, but like that's all. I don't really usually have many across like the nose, but it sure does look cute. I don't want to overdo it, but I am having fun, so I'm trying to like find a happy medium here. Okay, I left a few of those a little bit darker so that we have a variation in intensity as well, which that's nice actually, that it can kind of vary. If you want a lighter effect, you can tap them in soon after applying. If you want it to kind of have a more intense effect, just like leave the dot there and it will do that. Okay, I always feel like I need to like press product on top anytime I try a freckle situation, although I've never really tried a pen. This is actually really nice and really easy to use, I feel. What do you guys think? I feel like that looks more natural than I was even anticipating, which is what I wanted. I never want it to look like I've drawn freckles on, you know? It looks really natural. Like I feel like you actually wouldn't know that I didn't have freckles. And although I'm not a huge freckle pen or faux freckle connoisseur, I do feel like this is, you know, one of the most natural looking faux freckles I've ever seen on myself. So I'm excited about it. Okay, we are going to, I just feel like I need to brush up my brows. It's like bothering me. All right, let's add a little bit of powder. Today, I do have the Ciele powder I could use. I kind of want to use actually the Uoma Beauty one. I know this is not one that I've just recently tried, but I really love it for situations where I need oil control, but I want it to look extremely invisible on the skin. So I'm gonna buff this into the T-zone and under the eyes and going right over those faux freckles as well. I'm focusing all of this powder on the T-zone. I do want a little bit more glow on the outer portions of the face. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off any foundation on the lips. And I'm gonna line the lips with that Dior Brown Fig lip liner. This is one that I just barely tried in my last video, but I already wanted to wear it again. And then I'm gonna layer Effortless Lips in Lily on top. And I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of tap off some of that shine because I want to now take this Pat McGrath gloss in Love Potion. And I'm gonna kind of use that in the very center of the lips. I love that lip combo. I normally do my eyes before lips, but I just wanted to like really see how everything was looking before going too overboard on the eyes. So for eyes, now that I see everything, I'm actually gonna take a little bit of bronzer. This is the Vieve bronzer duo. I'm gonna dip into the more cool tone color and start to just shape out the eye a little bit with this. And then I'm taking that exact same color along the lower lash line as well. You know what I want to try? The kjh.brand Hyper Shine Light Pigment in Light Pink on its own without the little mixing medium. I want to see what that looks like on the eyelids by itself. I feel like that looks very healthy and natural. Okay, and now I'm going to take the Hyper Shine Serum. So here's what you're supposed to do. You like drip a little bit of this into the little potted formula, and then it came with a brush too. So then you mix the two of these together and create like this gorgeous liquid highlight, essentially. And we're gonna use this on the high points of the face. That's so pretty. Hopefully you can see how nice that is on the skin. I feel like I need a little bit of brown eyeliner. I'm gonna take the Makeup Forever Endless Cacao, and I'm gonna start to sketch just a little bit of a soft baby wing on the outer edge of the eye. And then let's do mascara. I'm gonna use my Tower 28 mascara on the top and bottom lashes. Okay, I really love how everything is looking. This has been really fun to just piece together a look using obviously things that I'm reusing, but also I'm able to just create something that works together. What I mean by that is sometimes in those videos where I'm trying a lot of new makeup, I kind of have to like try to make a look work using products that I may not have used together, if that makes sense. Where this look is like these products work well together. I normally use a setting spray, but I feel like everything is super skin-like already. I don't need to melt powders into the skin necessarily. So I'm just gonna leave it as is, and I do want some brow gel. That's what I'm searching for here. Where are my brow gels? Oh, here's one. My Benefit one, of course, always front and center on my desk. So I am gonna set the brows, and then I think we're gonna call it good. This is a very like natural, fresh, cutesy kind of a look, but I'm into it. I really, really love how all these products mesh together. I love the lip combo, not gonna lie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing me reuse some products after trying a lot of new things for a hot minute here. It was really fun for me to just sit down and reuse a few things. Love how it all looks. Like, I feel like my skin looks very skin-like, and actually like the little freckle pen added to that vibe because you can already still see my skin underneath, like the foundation. So it just adds to that very natural, like naturally flawless effect. Let me know if this is something that you guys go for, or if you're into like a little more makeup right now since it's technically fall. Usually that's my vibe, but just with these new products, this is definitely the type of look I would do with the things I used. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing if you watch my videos all the way through. I hope you know how much I love you and appreciate you, and I hope you have the best day ever wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you.